What's really good, bozos, bullies, brothers, backbreakers, and fans of The Blind Side? Welcome to another episode of the Broadcast Boys Show. We are back and better than ever. Plenty to talk about. Also, nothing to talk about. But we're going to figure it out. Luke, talk to me.
Gotta rock my Danny Amendola jersey in honor of J.J. Redick, asking why does he have to be compared to a white guy, but then comparing himself to a white guy in Ed McCaffrey. So I saw this nice little Danny Amendola jersey lying around, one of the hottest NFL players that we've ever seen, a Hard Knocks baby, beloved player. So I said, why not? Give y'all something to talk about. But this family drama with The Blind Side is serious.
Yeah, no, there's like I said, that shit kind of blew my mind, and we're going to get into it. But that's one of my favorite movies of all time. Sandy Bullock, unbeatable in that movie. And now it's gotten a little messy, and we're going to dive in it. We're going to talk a little bit more about it, find out some more about it, because I actually don't know all the ins and outs, but I need to know.
I read the book, though. I did not see this coming whatsoever.
Oh,
but
really?
I could summarize it for you real quick.
Please do. I didn't even know there was a book.
Yeah, you didn't know?
No,
The same author of Moneyball. Michael Lewis.
Michael Lewis out here turning books into movies. Right, so I like that.
Retired NFL star Michael Orr. I would really not say he was a star. He was a left tackle. Anyway, whose supposed adoption out of grinding poverty by a wealthy white family was immortalized in the 2009 movie The Blind Side, petitioned a Tennessee court Monday with allegations that a central element of the story was a lie concocted by the family to enrich itself at his expense. The petition alleges that Sean and Leanne Toohey, who took Orr into their home as a high school student, never adopted him, but instead, less than 3 months after he turned 18, the couple tricked him into signing a document making them his conservators, like Britney Spears, which gave them legal authority to make business deals in his name. It further alleges that the Tooheys used their power to strike a deal that paid them and their two birth children millions of dollars in royalties from the film, which earned more than $300 million at the box office, while Orr allegedly got nothing for a story that would not have existed without him. In the years since, they've continued calling Orr their adopted son, have used that assertion to promote their foundation, as well as Leanne Toohey, a.k.a. Sandra Bullock's work as an author and motivational speaker.
Whoa, I didn't know this was a Britney Spears situation.
See, I don't understand exactly how this happened in the order of events at all, because they did pick him off the street.
Yeah, but in the movie, they depicted homie as kind of,
as a dumbass,
kind of slow.
I thought he had mental problems or learning disabilities, like
severe. Yeah. I'm just saying they didn't depict homie as someone who was incredible, like had an elite level of intelligence. Let's just say that, right? Like he was struggling in school, and under their roof, he kind of thrived, right, under them. So be that as it may be the situation may be that they realized that they can get over on him because he wasn't going to notice. Like, what the hell was he going to say? You know what I mean? And they got over on him clearly. And now that he's older and got other people in his corner, lawyers, etc., agents, whatever, they're probably pointing out like the messy situation that he came from.
This all seems unfeasible to me. How vicious can someone truly be? I guess it's hard for me to understand that someone could be so evil that if this is true, how could you live with yourself? This is just a young buck.
But one thing I got to point out, that one thing I won't stand for, because you saw the actor who played Michael in the movie came out because people are trying to call for Sandra Bullock's Oscar.
Oh, I thought Michael Orr was the one that came out and defended her.
No, it was the actor who played Big Mike.
This is all blurring reality and entertainment.
It's a multiverse situation. But that's ridiculous. You threaten Sandy, you threaten me. And I don't like that shit at all, because all she did was see a script and act the shit out of it and won an Oscar. What the hell is she supposed to do? How is she supposed to know that the Tooheys was up to some nonsense?
Yeah, you can't. Do we hate Charlize Theron for portraying a serial killer?
Thank you, Luke. Someone had to say it.
But why did this take so long to come to fruition? The movie came out a minute ago. He's been retired for a little bit now, too. 2009 was when The Blind Side debuted.
Yeah.
I guess this was years in the making, preparing his case, gaining evidence.
No, I feel like this is something that just kind of came out of nowhere, that he kind of like stumbled upon, or like somebody on his team or in his circle like made him aware of.
I need to see the books, though, the accounting, because if he really never made a cent off the film, that's very hard to believe. How is he not trademarked?
Yeah, no, I don't get how, because what did you say? They said that like the family members made millions of dollars off the movie, but he didn't. How is that at all possible? He was already in the NFL when the movie came out.
Maybe it's because they never adopted him, apparently, so he's technically not their son and not entitled to the same rights as their birth children.
Gee, man,
But
we
the
need a
distinction
lawyer.
between a conservatorship and an adoption is dark. Why would you do him like that?
If they did this with Big Mike and it gave them legal authority to make business deals in his name that would benefit them, then yeah, that's pretty dark, because then they're doing that to benefit themselves, and they might love Mike, but like, why not line their pockets as well? You know, because to them, they feel like, well, without us, he would still be on the street.
I mean, they were already very rich too, is what I'm confused about. However, they're claiming it's a shakedown effort in order to get nearly $15 million from them. The family is already wealthy. They established a conservatorship. They're heartbroken over these events, and the idea of the family ever profiting from Orr is transparently ridiculous. But that statement is transparently ridiculous because on some level, they obviously benefited and profited from him. Not that they even needed to, so this is extra diabolical.
Yeah, nah, look, I just don't see Big Mike coming out of nowhere all these years later and making a big fuss over nothing. Like, something had to have been brought to his attention that didn't add up, and that made him feel a little bit uneasy that he had to do this.
Right, their net worth is $100 million as is.
Just because you have
you could be
enough money doesn't mean that you're not on some greedy shit trying to make more off a situation. Because like I said, they could have justified it to themselves, being like, okay, we did this great deed picking up this dude from the street. This is the least he could do for us.
Winona Ryder, all the money in the world, she was still shoplifting. So you could be addicted to doing fucked up shit.
I'm just saying. This is just unfortunate because the movie was amazing. One of my favorite sports movies ever. Very, very wholesome. My mother loved this movie. I don't even know if I can break the news to her because this is awful.
I need to see how much is true, though.
I mean, look, again, I'm going into this just believing what I'm seeing, right? I don't really think too hard into it because I don't really give a shit. But if all this is true and if it's in the news and people are talking about it, I feel like it only gets to this level when there's a little bit of truth to it.
They very well may have made more money from that film than Michael Orr did in his entire NFL career. I'm looking at his contracts right now.
Yeah. Now, wasn't he nice though?
He was a beast.
Yeah. Also, bro, think about all the money they might have made off of him as he was coming up in college.
You mean doing illegal benefits?
Yes, bro.
Back when they were still illegal?
Bro, everything's on the table for the Tuohys now. I don't trust them as far as I could throw them.
Well, they are ending the conservatorship, and lawyers allege he also received just as much money as everyone else, but this was in the New York Post, so please do your own research, because the New York Post, incredibly entertaining, 50-50 chance on anything being true.
I don't know. You tell us, are the Tuohys for real, or are they fucking diabolical?
Well, that's the biggest beef of the week, but the second biggest beef of the week,
oh God,
and
yes,
a mysterious one at that.
Let's get it.
Is Bobbi Althoff, certified industry plant.
Yeah, bro.
Versus Drake. Apparently, she was a mom influencer about 2 months ago. She did one interview and blew up. I'm not buying it. Are you buying her skill set?
No. Bobbi, look, I watched the Drake interview.
The whole thing?
No.
Okay.
You know, bits and pieces, TikToks of it. Bro, like, I understand her shtick. You know what I mean? Like, she's unbothered. She's, like, uninterested. And while she's sitting across from, like, these super famous people. But how she went from, like, what's that dude's name? Funny Marco or something like that? Who's hilarious. Yeah. He's fucking hilarious. But to go from Funny Marco to Drake?
She said she just DM'd him and that's it. She just shot her shot and it worked. But let me break down the controversy.
All right, please. Go ahead.
We both do not believe.
Yeah.
But Drake found himself at the center of some unwanted attention involving TikTok star Bobbi Althoff after fans noticed she deleted their viral interview from her YouTube channel. Speculations began to circulate that the two may have secretly hooked up, a rumor which initially started to gain steam on Twitter thanks to Dave Portnoy.
Oh, God.
People assumed the interview disappeared and the pair stopped following each other because they had a little fling going on and it apparently didn't end well. People really jump into conclusions with this one. The TikToker posted a screenshot of a conversation between her and Dave Portnoy, who wrote, "My girlfriend says you hooked up with Drake and got divorced." What are Dave Portnoy's girlfriend's credentials? Svetlana? In response to the DM, she said, "I'm not going to comment publicly, but off the record, you're right that it's not true," which he said on record.
I was talking about this with a few of my friends, and we were saying that there's no way, or they were saying that there's no way that Drake would have slept with this girl. And I just don't believe that. I feel like Drake doesn't discriminate, and like if you know, with her little funny personality, and if they were just like vibing and having a good time, it could have easily went down. I mean, he's Drake. But, you know, that's what it is when, you know, you're a fucking celebrity. Motherfuckers is going to jump to all the goddamn conclusions.
She's so young and she's married already with it. She has a kid too?
Yeah, 2 kids.
She has 2 kids?
2 kids, brother. 2 kids. Yeah, that makes sense that she was a mom influencer because she has 2 kids. But I didn't know that was the case. Remember Drake was saying that she missed her kid's first birthday?
Really? I didn't watch anything.
Okay, well, she did the Drake interview, and Drake called her out, or she said, I'm missing my kid's first birthday for this interview. And he told her that she was a shitty mom. And she was like, well, where's your son? He was like, he's safe, and it's not his birthday.
Oh. I mean, Drake really does seem to have stepped up massively as a father.
Yeah, no,
I feel like Shorty in Netherlands had custody for a minute, but I feel like Adonis is always with him. And
is she French?
I think she lives in Netherlands.
Whatever.
And Adonis went to his first show.
Yeah, I saw they had the big headphones on, the little kid headphones on, and the girls were still throwing bras at him. No respect for the children.
I feel like this could be as simple as Drake wanting to own some of the actual video, or like, you can't put up an interview with me unless it's on my channel. Like Rap Radar went and did an interview with him, and if I recall correctly, he put it up on his own page.
Yeah,
he had final say over all editorial control. So I feel like that could be it, and maybe he didn't like how he was edited. But other than that, this must be a publicity stunt. They definitely didn't hook up.
Thank you for saying that, because that's what I was about to say, is that Bobbi, right, if we're going down the industry plant route, that she is out here popping off because the powers that be are making it so. This would be the exact way to continue to help her to ascend, by having her be in controversy or some sort of weird fucking drama with Drake after having a very successful interview with him that seemingly launched her into success. For them to create controversy out of that, we're talking about her right now. More people are talking about her. She's going to be the subject of a lot more podcast clips and interviews and all different types of shit. And that could be exactly what they were hoping for by doing some stupid little publicity stunt like this.
Does she deserve this over anyone else?
No, I would love to be in drama with Drake right now.
You know why it's probably publicity is because someone reported that they unfollowed each other, and who the hell is going in to check that unless it's your own team?
That's what I'm saying.
I've never looked at who anyone is following.
Yeah, I mean, me neither. Yeah, that seems ridiculous to me. But there are internet trolls out there that will be going out there and fishing for scoops.
Well, this also all went down, interestingly enough, after she went to the Drake show.
Yeah, that clip. You see, like, that clip to me was pretty funny, but it's just like goes along with her shtick. You know what I mean? She's unbothered. She's disinterested. And,
I think it's so far with this shit.
Yeah, it's kind of funny, I guess. But, like,
you know what I do like? I like her voice.
She's got a good voice. She's got a good voice.
And
she's not cute.
The audio quality
is pretty
amazing.
Funny. Yeah. She's cute. She's pretty funny. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. But at the same time, for her to be as big as she is right now, respectfully, I just don't see it.
You lucky. People who are successful are very lucky too.
No, of course. I saw Seth Rogen a quote that he said in an interview once, is saying, like, if you never give up, you might make it. So just a matter of trying.
Oh, D.
No. I'm just like, it's not a great quote, but it makes sense in the situation. It's like she continued to put out content, and she got super lucky, and some crazy opportunity fell in her lap, and now she's
only 25. She seems like she's 35.
Well, yeah, I mean, 2 kids will do that to you.
But what is the better concert right now, Drake or Taylor Swift?
Ooh, I mean, for me, it's probably going to be Drake, but I'm also
look at it from an unbiased. Look at what's the better show. It's not even close.
Oh, from an unbiased point of view, if I'm not like putting me at the concert, then yeah, probably Taylor Swift.
He dominates him.
Yeah, of course. Wasn't there an earthquake because of her fans?
She goes for
She was on the Richter scale.
Legitimately over 2 hours. I'm pretty sure she hits songs from every era.
2 hours.
She goes for at least 2 hours every night.
I feel like Beyonce got to be doing better than her though.
No way.
I feel like she might be. Beyonce's
in terms of what, money?
No. I'm talking about she probably works harder during her shows.
Oh.
And performs for just as long, if not longer. Anyway, I'm just saying Beyonce's more impressive to me than T Swift.
Well, no one can dance and sing as well as Beyonce simultaneously, except potentially JC Chazé.
Ooh, that brother is different.
There's a TikTok account that always pops up on my feed called Justice for JC. Just showing
he's not nearly as famous as he should have been for his talent level.
Highlights of him. This dude hit a backflip mid-performance perfectly and was singing and kept his tune. He's really fucking good. Justin, I don't like his voice. He's just a great showman, but I don't think he's the best singer.
I think he has a good voice.
It's unique, but it's not my.
You're entitled to your opinion, but I think he has a great voice. 2020 experience.
Great voice.
2020 experience to this day.
In his solo stuff, maybe in the NSYNC era, I didn't.
Future
think he was
Sex
that
Love
good.
Sounds?
That's a good one.
Come on.
He's kind of annoying though.
Whatever.
What do you think is more of an athletic feat, playing an NBA game or doing a Beyonce level whole performance?
Well,
The question at hand is: are these performers athletes? Is Taylor Swift an athlete?
yeah. No. No. Sorry. She's not an athlete. She's athletic.
I mean, she's not physically playing a sport, but the amount she's exerting herself has to be on par with athletes.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think you're right, because if she's performing 2 hours straight singing, and if she wants to call that dancing, we can call that dancing, but she's out here working, right? NBA players are playing 48 minutes with a bunch of breaks and timeouts and rests. And these solo stars like the Beyoncés of the world, the Taylor Swifts of the world, they're out there for, hour and a half, 2 hours, 2.5 hours, performing every single song in their catalog. You know what I mean? Dancing around, probably out of breath. Like, yeah, they have
But day after day after day on the road,
I'm
traveling.
saying elite stamina, but they're not athletes.
What if I told you I would bet my life that Taylor Swift is an athlete?
No way.
How much should we bet?
I bet whatever.
Coffee.
Okay. A
Katie.
coffee.
Katie. Taylor
it?
Swift. It's not actually her.
Oh, I was about to say.
But I'm still right. Taylor Swift.
She was a hoop. I was about to say she was a hooper.
But I'm still correct. Taylor Swift is an athlete. Taylor Swift shot 22.3% from beyond the arc at Texas Women's University.
Damn, TWU, stand up.
Is that a hard life to lead with the same exact name as a star?
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be pretty difficult. But it's also a conversation starter, I would say. I think I kind of like that. If my name was Aubrey Drake Graham.
Well, she's not the only artist who's also an athlete that you had no idea
Hold up,
existed.
she a little baddie, too. What's up, mama?
Number
How you
5,
doing?
she's a guard.
T Swift, what's up?
Did you know Jack Harlow played football? Offensive lineman for Montana State University.
This brother.
He actually got recruited. He impressed during his redshirt season and was never heard from again.
Bro, because he probably went to the beach and got sunburn that never healed. Because look how pasty my son Jack is.
It's so funny. It's such a cool name on Jack Harlow, but not necessarily on Jack Harlow.
Yeah. I mean, Jack Harlow really is swag personified these days. This motherfucker, you ain't no Jack Harlow.
Next star.
You ain't doing shit with Dua Lipa.
So we know Drake to be one of the greatest rappers of all time, but did you also know he was a minor league baseball player in the 1930s? Second baseman, okay?
A second baseman in the 1930s.
Also 5'11", 170. That seems fairly accurate.
Well, when you ask Drake, he probably tell you he's 6'2".
Born in 1915, Aubrey A. Graham.
Aubrey A. Graham.
He played 433 minor league games.
So he was a minor league legend.
He played from 36 to 47. Look.
In the minors.
One year in AA, a year in A, single A, A1, BC. Don't know where any of these teams are, but Aubrey Graham, superstar.
Yeah, looks that way. I mean, he didn't really have what it takes to make it to the majors, so sorry, fucking bozo.
But he tried.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to our next superstar athlete, Travis Scott. Offensive guard at Arizona State who actually played 2 NFL seasons.
Oh, I was about to say, there's no way anyone named Travis Scott is athletic.
I wish we could see what he looked like because I'm assuming it's nothing. It's more like Jason Kelsey than Travis Scott.
All right. Who we got next? I
Yes.
like this game.
Go harder, Dwayne Carter.
Oh.
Running back for Harding
This.
University, 5'9", 210. That's extremely unit-esque. So versatile. He
Wow.
went off against Southern Nazarene.
2 years in the NFL. Who'd he play for?
No, that Travis Scott did.
Oh, that was Travis Scott,
Yeah.
not Dwayne Carter. Wow. The good brother Dwayne Carter was out here putting in work for Harding University. You got to respect it. 9 attempts, 138 yards. That's the game of his life.
Next up, we got an elite long-distance runner, but it might not be the man you expect. Young Post Malone, Austin Post, personal best mile time of 4:22. Also runs the 3,000 meter, the 5,000 meter. Is versatile, can go outdoor for the 10,000 meter.
Damn, look at this.
He finished 24th in the Big Ten championships. Not bad, but was academic all Big Ten 3 years in a row. Was on the honor roll every single semester. Bunch of leadership awards. Austin Post is a beast.
Yeah, my son Austin Post. And the fact that he's able to do that while constantly chain smoking cigarettes, you got to give it up for Posty.
Yeah, but he's also on Ozempic, so that's kind of a performance enhancer.
Oh, my God. I've been hearing a lot about Ozempic these days. I'm about to get me a prescription ASAP.
All right, next superstar athlete in our name game, I believe, is this is an NFL player, a cornerback for the Cowboys. Michael Jackson.
Must have Michael
He
Jackson?
went to Miami. I mean, it is a very, very common first and last name.
Yes, the two of the most common first and last names in the country,
But
I'm
I'm
sure.
assuming this person was born at a time where Michael Jackson was already immensely popular, so a little cruel of his parents to do that to
He
him.
was drafted. If he was drafted in 2019, he was born in like the late 90s,
Yeah.
early 2000s, which would be like
after he was at his most famous.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe this is not a Michael Jackson fanatic, but more so just someone. Maybe Michael's a family name.
Now, this brother, Sam Smith, y'all may know him as an elite crooner.
Oh, won't
He
you?
actually was drafted with the 48th pick in the 1977 draft by the Hawks, and he averaged 16 points per game for UNLV in the 70s. I know you think he looks out of shape, like he might not be able to dribble, but he's balling on you bitches.
Brother is a running rebel.
All right, next up. This next man was actually 8th in Heisman voting in 2002, Chris Breezy.
Wait,
And he was a
Breezy.
third-round draft pick by the Tennessee Titans. I've never heard of the NFL Chris Brown, 6'3", 220 running back. That's absolute monster.
Dead ass. My man Breezy was out here.
I thought he was a basketball player more so, but the footwork must help in all facets of sport.
I'm picturing Chris Brown like going up the middle of a defense doing
It's really hard to
the
picture
dance
because
from
he's
the
so,
Yo
he's
Yo
so
video.
frail, he would get destroyed.
Yeah.
Next up is a brother you're quite familiar with.
My son Chris Evans,
He went to Michigan. I didn't hear of this person.
Nah, as far as I know, he went back in time to get back with his baby Peggy.
Chris Evans, running back for the Bengals. So not only has Captain America achieved everything he has off the field, but he's played in the Super Bowl already.
Oh, he's unbelievable.
And he's a Michigan man.
Wow. And he gets to suit up with Joe Shiesty every Sunday? That's an honor and a privilege.
Wow, he once said, if Coach Harbaugh thinks you're good, you must be.
Yeah, I guess so.
And last but not least, y'all thought this brother was just a businessman? Well, think again. My man Bill Gates out of Boston University. He averaged 12.2 points per game for Boston University in 1958. This could be Bill Gates, for real.
Nah, it really easily could be because he was getting buckets before Windows 95. And that would be impressive to me because what can't this brother do?
But the only issue is this Bill Gates is 6'3", the real Bill Gates is 5'10".
Oh, but you ask Bill Gates, he'll tell you he's 6 feet.
But
Right?
still,
Give him that extra inch or two. Why
still,
not?
to average that many points and be a world leader in technology, impressive. Chris Evans, Chris Brown, Sam Smith, Michael Jackson, Travis Scott, one of the most overhyped rappers of all time. Do you think there's any athletes that are actually solid at rapping? Outside of the fact that they're just athletes. If they just release songs as an artist on SoundCloud, would anyone be impressed by anybody?
This might just be a me thing, but whenever I see like an NBA player or an athlete like rapping, I can't take it seriously. I'm not even hearing what they're saying because all I'm seeing is the NBA player in front of me trying to do something that he's likely not good at. But I think Damian Lillard is actually pretty good.
All right, so what I want you to do right now is blind rank the rappers/athletes.
Oh shit.
There's 6 of them.
Oh, okay.
Let's start with Dame Lillard.
I'm gonna put him 2 because I think there's one person on here that I'd rather put 1, but I'm gonna put him 2 because I think that he's the best. He's the best to do it.
Right now.
Right now, yeah.
I do think there's someone else on this list that was relatively current player that was secretly better, just didn't put the marketing. More of a hobby. Anyway, Kobe. Out of respect to the good brother Kobe, I'm gonna put him at 5. I'm not gonna put him dead last, but I'm gonna put him at 5. Pretty mediocre though.
Yeah, I mean, he was like he's a gym rat. He's a basketball player, and in the '90s, he was just so effortlessly cool that he took a try at rapping, and he wasn't horrible, but there's a reason why he stuck to hooping.
But the discography is impressive because I'm pretty sure he's on a song with Destiny's Child.
Oh, really? I thought it was Moesha. Not Moesha, Brandy.
That would make sense because he took her to prom. It's a Say My Name remix with Kobe.
Kobe's on the Say My Name remix?
He has a verse on it at least.
I wish we could play that.
Okay. Allen Iverson.
He raps?
He had a whole rap album
Yeah, I'll put him 4th ahead of Kobe.
without even hearing him.
Without even hearing him.
And you still think he'd be better than Kobe?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that brother was the culture.
Lou Will.
I actually kind of like his sound.
Me too. He's
Yeah,
pretty,
I think he's pretty good.
a good little hit maker.
So I'm going to put him at 3.
Shump.
Ooh. See, now I kind of want to like...
It's too late.
Well, all right. All right. Well, I'm gonna put him at 6, even though I want him to be at 5 ahead of Kobe, but I already put Kobe there, so I'm gonna put Shump at 6, and he's not the worst.
I think that's fair though, just because he's more of an artist than he wants to be respected for his bars. Like he likes the whole package, the video, how he looks, represents himself, experimentation.
But his wife is the real rapper.
Facts.
And artist. And it's everything.
All right, and last but not least, Shaq.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for. Number 1.
Yeah,
My son Shaq in the 90s, he was acting, he was hooping, he was rapping. He was doing everything.
Y'all, people forget he has an actual song with Biggie, and it's not no joke song. It's not a alley-oop like Destiny's Child, Kobe Bryant. This is legitimate collaboration.
Yeah,
They've been in the booth together. Shaq, definitely by far the greatest NBA rapper. And he was funny, too, and smart. He could do all the Dame Lillard stuff,
bro.
but it's way more entertaining. Dame Lillard, he's a good dude. He's like very, very not fun.
He's J. Cole. He's J. Cole.
He's not fun.
He's J. Cole of NBA rappers. Yeah. Shaq is
Rick Ross.
Yeah, OD. Exactly.
I want more entertainment if I'm listening to music.
Nah, for sure. Because Shaq and Kazam had bars.
But yeah, the early 2000s were definitely different. And along those lines with the rapping, the style in the NBA was also stupid, both in a good and bad way. So I put together a compilation of a bunch of NBA stars' outfits in the past and relatively current times to show just how much has changed. Let's start with Chris Bosh. This is 2004 NBA All-Star Game. My brother looking like Lawrence Fishburne in The Matrix. Absolutely disgusting tailored suit right here. Does he look like he has any confidence in this outfit whatsoever? He doesn't.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks like it looks like his he got forced to put on a suit to go to church on Sunday. That's what it looks like.
So this is All-Star Weekend 2006. Can you believe the stars were pulling up looking like this? This also isn't even that bad compared to what we're about to see.
Yeah, no, this can't be the worst.
Let's see his evolution though. Look at the level up.
Come on, man. This is Chris Bosh Dancing with the Stars vibes. I like that a lot.
Wait, did he actually join that show?
No, but that's what it looks like he was on. It looks like they're standing getting ready like text Chris Bosh to vote for Dancing with the Stars.
All right, let's move on to it.
I'm down with the all black with a pop of color.
All right, Curry before. This dude was putting in absolutely no effort. This is just us at our cribs. But honestly, I feel like I'd be a little fresher at the house.
This right here is just like the ultimate cozy
college,
like late 2000s college like hooper fit.
He's pulling up to the rookie sophomore game, but still today, you don't think NBA rookies would be showing out at that opportunity?
Yeah. Well, that's the difference. That's the beauty of social media, my brother.
All right, let's see what he's rocking now when he pulls up to games. That's an insane glow up.
He
low key resembles Temptation a little bit.
Yeah, Michael Ealy. Right? Michael Ealy. He's Michael Ealy if Michael was a hooper.
Steph Curry slept on. Turtleneck, blazer.
Nah, yeah, this is a beautiful man. Greatest shooter of all time. One of my favorite players to ever step on the court.
Who had the better glow up, Bosh or Curry in terms of style?
Curry.
All right.
Easily.
We'll see. All right, so Curry has the lead right now. We'll see.
He has the ultimate glow up, too, because that beard did wonders for my man Steph.
This is JJ back in the day. Isn't it funny that men literally somehow continue to look better? Like, there's no reason he should look better now than when he was in the NBA.
Well, I mean, when you take care of yourself, yeah. And this brother is elite athletic ability.
This blazer is pretty rough. I mean, it's a
This is a fine look. To me, there's nothing wrong with this look. What was this, 2008? 2009? He looks like Nathan Scott from One Tree Hill.
He just looks like a scrub.
I ain't mad at this. You think he looks like a scrub? I'm not mad at this at all.
No, not really the outfit. It's more the face.
Yeah.
He used to be, that face is very, very punchable. And now he's really likable.
He looks exactly the same. He just has facial hair. And he's just like, he's older looking. He's more mature looking now.
He's had to have had work done.
I don't believe that, bro. JJ, come on the pod. Let us know if you had plastic surgery to be more beautiful.
All right, who wins the glow-up battle, JJ or Curry? That's style and aura.
I think it's still Curry.
Okay.
Because JJ barely changed in my eyes.
Okay. Young KD. Now he's always guaranteed to pull off something that's maybe not the most luxurious, but he always looks very comfortable and cool.
Yeah.
This is disgusting. This looks like Yu-Gi-Oh tournament vibes.
Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. Nah, man. This just reminds me of something like I would wear in like 2012 to go to a interview for an internship.
Those shoes, you can't rock those type of shoes with those pants. You need dress pants.
I mean, I'm no fashion icon, but I just know what I don't like, and I don't like this.
But let's see his new style. Because this is like really his typical KD style.
Nah, this is just great. This is
Great,
simple.
but it's also something
simple.
that anyone could do.
Yeah, it's simple. It's cozy. Bro, like, you also got to remember, he's a 7-footer, wildly skinny, huge feet. There's only so much he could really get away with.
Yeah, but he could get anything anything he wants can get made.
Well, I'm sure all of that is custom.
Those pants have to be. I want to see normal people wearing these clothes.
That's KD in a nutshell.
You think that's a epitome of a KD fit?
Yeah, just because I feel like back in the day, like, they would wear shit that they thought that they had to wear, and now they wear shit that they want to wear. And I think that's the difference.
That ass.
So,
all right, glow up Curry. I mean, that Curry turtleneck photo is unbeatable right now.
yeah, he's incredible.
Hopefully we have a few more.
Definitely Curry over KD.
Oh yeah. Is this the same? This 2006 Houston All-Star Weekend was Hall of Fame for absolutely trash outfits. Where's the iron or the steamer?
Yeah, I don't know.
What are those shoes? Holy shit!
I can't even give it the 2006 like oh, it was 2006.
No, this is just bad.
In 06, that shit was trash.
It's not ironed. Keep in mind, these dudes all have stylists, so none of these are truly that impressive of glow-ups. And now,
come on, man.
He comes with the suit so much more correct. I feel like this is like the most possibly evolved version of that.
On top of the fashion stepping up, he got his beard. He got the surgically repaired hairline.
That's still like, I feel like he surgically got it so it still looks flawed, which is smart.
Yeah, you don't want to make it too perfect.
I mean, I'm sure that's not the reason that it's flawed.
But he looks incredible here. I'm actually taking him over Curry for the glow up right now.
Well, that's because his first suit, there was effort involved in it. And Curry's had no effort involved in his before.
Yeah, I guess.
All right, so we got LeBron over Curry. Now, this is one of my all-time
God.
favorite outfits. The Carmelo Anthony Ray Charles Memorial Tribute Jersey. Is that a quadruple or a 5XLT underneath, or is that part of the same package?
No. That's a 5XLT underneath.
So that's just a Ray Charles
jersey.
dress. That's a Ray Charles dress. It's like a maxi dress.
I'm not mad at this fit because I used to dress like this.
It's wild. He really has not aged much.
Yeah, but Melo, his style, probably more so than Curry and LeBron, has come the furthest along because his early 2000s shit was out of control.
But let's see his glow up. I feel like he always tries to do a little something for sure.
Yeah,
he can never go too simple.
That's what I was gonna say. So with Curry and LeBron, I feel like with their glow up, like they've gotten to a point where like they've gotten pretty safe and pretty fly. But Melo's always trying new shit. He was always trying different color combinations. He's always wearing different like styles. I gotta respect Melo. Like, to me, slept on as one of the more stylish players in the league. Because he really like does it his own way and always has.
All right, well, him or LeBron. I can't give it to Melo over there.
I'm not giving it to Melo over LeBron just because of the two fault. I mean, the glow up is really, really nice.
But he still has some, like, he's liable to do something stupid.
That's what I'm saying. He's more of a risk taker than the other guys. Like, he'll take risk and look silly sometimes.
LeBron will too, though.
Not like Melo.
The shorts with the suit?
Not like Melo, though.
So Melo still not number one style glow up. Let's see what other contenders we got. RJ going into the club instead of the NBA shirt. It's the TNA.
That's
real
right.
appropriate. Also, what the fuck type of hat is that? That shit is so washed.
Yeah.
What is the brim? It's down and to the side?
Nah, that's a fitted hat that he must have like sat on or put into a bag or ran over a fucking car.
Then Kristich sat on that hat.
I don't know where the hell that shit came from. But
who's looking at the shirt being, oh yeah, that's really funny, man. Who's looking at that shirt?
Bro, that's one of them shirts that we would find on like Daytona Beach at those shirt stores.
I've never seen him get off a crazy fit, but he's certainly stepped up his game since then. This is the only one where someone's had to glow down because I'm fucking with the TNA shirt over this corporate bullshit.
For the joke, sure. But in real life, RJ looks way better.
Yeah, of course. It looks way better. Also exactly the same. Oh, last glow up. Speaking of Miss Union Wade. Oh, this is I think this is the worst outfit of the whole bunch.
I kind of like it.
That's the yellow button down with the yellow tie with the white vest on top and the Jason Mraz fedora. This is horrendous.
Yeah, bro. He looks
like
I like it, bro.
How slimy does he look?
I don't think
he looks
so.
Like a
I don't
scammer.
agree with you on this one. I like this one.
He doesn't look like a scammer?
No.
Yellow on yellow. You're liking that?
For the era, bro. That's the thing. You're looking at it.
You didn't like LeBron's for the era. LeBron's was horrendous.
That one was actually horrible. This one to me is kind of funny and nice.
It's funny.
For that era.
This is so bad.
That's how I'm looking at it. I'm not looking at it as what it looks like now. I'm looking at it but what it was back then. And back then, remember what Shaq told us? He was like, back then that shit was fire. You can make fun of it now, but When they used to wear it back then, that was the look.
Now this is how he's hitting the yellow today. You know what? Did not step it up as much as I thought he would have.
Well, he's sticking with the canary yellow. You got to respect it for that. And like, wow, this is obviously ridiculous, but this is one of those fashion events where like ridiculous outfits are applauded.
Was side by side? He's definitely sticking with the same themes. Got the MC Hammer pants, the yellow top. He got similar jewelry. He got the watch. Showing off the guns.
But now he got the arm candy.
But now he's wearing the oversized pants when it's actually appropriate to wear those pants. And he got the Prada yellow tank top.
I mean, this is not a fit that I or you would ever be able to get off, but this is a clean fit.
So are you giving him the glow up of the year?
The biggest glow up still got to go to my son LeBron James.
Yeah.
Because like he was the best player in the league, dressing so terribly, to finally now that he's like one of the greatest of all time, if not the greatest of all time, he needs to show out every time. Because our last GOAT is a fashion don't. But every time he steps out the crib.
But he's the reverse. He actually used to be very fashionable.
Yeah, in the 90s.
Yeah, but mostly in the 2000s it started to switch.
Yeah.
Now he fell off. I wonder if these guys will start to fall off once they become uninterested in caring about this.
So.
Yeah,
I think it's a generation. It's like an era thing, and I think this generation of hoopers like care way more about their image than the last generation of hoopers. So Michael don't give a fuck.
And there you have it. LeBron James, greatest NBA style glow up. Unbelievable. What a trip through memory lane.
Thank you, LeBron, the king.
And speaking of memory lane, Deuce, let's wrap it up by looking at the greatest sports video games of all time in a bracket. This is also, a lot of these were from the same exact era, early 2000s, late 2000s. So let's get it started. First matchup, we got NFL 2K5 versus NBA Live 05. Is this the one with the wild dunk contest?
Yeah, this is easy. Melo on the cover is the first iteration of the dunk contest in the video game, and when Jason Richardson was like the best player to use in the game for the dunk contest. You could throw it off the shot clock. You could throw it off the camera.
How to do that dunk contest. That shit was so hard.
Bro, I was nice at it. The sleepovers back in the day with the gang.
You might have to do this one for me. I've never played either of these.
Fight Night Champion versus SmackDown. Here Comes the Pain.
You played these?
With my son Brock Lesnar on the cover.
Fight Night looks, to me, Fight Night looks like too realistic of a game. I used to go off with WWE games with Lorenzo Bueno to fuck each other up for hours. I like those games.
That's a name drop right there. All right, cool. We could rock with SmackDown because the only reason why I wasn't going to say this one because there are better wrestling games in my humble opinion.
I mean, both of these stand no chance anyway, so it doesn't matter.
All right, let's go with SmackDown. Here Comes the Pain. My son Brock Lesnar. Ooh.
NFL Blitz versus NBA Jam. They're pretty similar in terms of their style.
I know my pick.
NBA Jam's good. I think NFL Blitz is better.
I'm
an NBA Jam fan.
Yes.
But NFL Blitz, that shit is fire.
We love NBA Jam, for what it represented. But NFL Blitz, bro, taking an already barbaric game and making it even more barbaric.
Yeah, I mean,
incredible.
It was encouraged to do a late hit in that game as many times as you wanted to.
It was just like a kid's dream to be able to go in there and act a fool and fuck people up.
NFL Street versus Wii Sports Resort. I know Wii Sports. I don't know what Wii Sports Resort is.
I don't know what the hell that means.
But Wii Sports
bocce ball?
Wii Sports is fire, but given the fact that this isn't the traditional Wii Sports, I'm going to have to give it to NFL Street.
Yeah, I never had a Wii, so I don't know about Wii Sports nor Wii Sports Resorts. NFL Blitz is better than NFL Street to me, but I know that with the success of NBA Street, they needed to make NFL.
Anything EA Sports Big did was fun and arcadey, like SSX Tricky.
Yeah. Wow, that's a good
EA
call.
Sports.
Big.
Yeah. Easy. This is literally the hardest matchup of all time. Do you remember how much I used to love that game on the right?
Yes.
But,
I never played.
But you know how much I love MVP baseball.
That's why I was going to say, I never played virtual tennis. I know that you were obsessed with it, but we both know that MVP baseball 05.
But I think I played virtual tennis too, because that's Tim Henman. I played with Venus and Serena on the cover. But the fact that I already love tennis, I hate baseball, but I love that game. So I'll give it to MVP baseball.
And it's Manny on the cover, man. Manny.
I literally played that game all over quarantine still.
Also that era, 05, in terms of the players throughout baseball, that's the golden era of baseball in my life.
2K16, I don't remember that being a particularly great 2K versus SSX3. I only played SSX1 and SSX Tricky. But if it's anything like the others, do you remember 2K16 being incredible?
Yes.
Really? If it's SSX 1 and 2, I would give it to that. But I'm assuming there's not too many more NBA 2Ks on here, so you got to advance it.
I need to put it out there. NBA 2K11 is by far my favorite of all time.
Is that Jordan?
That's the Jordan one. That was the one we had.
That's where we played all.
That's where we created our own franchises.
Okay.
The Georgia Trap House versus the Puerto Rican Dale.
Yeah. We'll give it to 2K16. People love Rocket League. It is fun. I'm assuming since they put FIFA 10 here that it's a really good FIFA, and if that is the case, we are addicted to FIFA. This is
Fuck Rocket League. Who gives a shit?
I mean, I want to play real soccer, not soccer with cars. People love Rocket League, but I love FIFA.
I mean, I'm sure people like it. I'm good on it. FIFA 10, please. Mike Tyson Punch Out or NBA?
I can guarantee you these are both trash in retrospect.
Well, right. But for the time, they were probably a big deal.
Like, I know people loved Punch Out, so I would give that nod to Punch Out.
I was just going to say, let's decide based on the cover athlete who we like more.
I mean, Kobe, of course.
That's what I've heard
people actually. I've heard good things about that game, though.
Yeah, we got enough NBA games. Sorry, courtside. Let's go with Punch Out.
All right, to our second round matchup. Let's go NBA Live 05 over SmackDown. It's Brock Lesnar at the end of the day.
No,
who cares?
Live 05 has a very special place in my heart.
Blitz vs. Street. We already determined that NFL Blitz more groundbreaking.
NFL Blitz walked so that NFL Street could run.
And it's still arguable which is better. I'm voting MVP baseball here.
I'm giving it to MVP baseball. I'll give it to MVP baseball. 2K is great, but...
All right, FIFA 10 versus Punch-Out. I mean, this is a game from the 90s or 80s even. I'm going FIFA 10.
Yeah, FIFA 10 in a landslide decision. The most beautiful game in the world.
I also only know one of those players on the cover. NBA Live 05 versus NFL Blitz. I like Live 03 with the Fabulous soundtrack. That's the only video game whose album went platinum. With J Kidd on the cover. I would still give this to Blitz. It's just such a groundbreaking game.
I know, but the dunk contest in 05.
It's such a minimal.
You talking about groundbreaking though?
The dunk contest.
It was still like that was the first time that they did it. Yeah. And it was done so well.
NFL Blitz at the game of games.
I know it just has a special place in my heart, but you are right. NFL Blitz, I feel like, has more of a cultural impact.
It's a better game
because there was like 20 different NBA Lives, 20 different 2Ks. NFL Blitz is only one.
When you're playing NBA Live, you can't only play the dunk contest. It gets boring.
No, you're right.
The real modes were nothing special. MVP versus FIFA. To me, I'm still going MVP. I've put in so many hours playing this
special game. Place in my heart for MVP Baseball 2005.
I think it's going to win, depending on the other side of the bracket.
It might.
NFL Blitz versus MVP Baseball 2005. Again, this is extremely easy for me.
For you, this is
MVP Baseball, the most fun I've ever had playing games.
I don't want to argue with you. I'm giving you this one. That means there's one out there that you got to give back to me at some point.
Tecmo Super Bowl.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Fight Night Round 4.
Fight Night was great.
All right, so let's rock with Fight Night.
I love Fight Night.
Tecmo's borderline foosball at this point. All right, did you play these games? Did you play the WWF game?
No Mercy. That is the one I was talking about. That is my favorite wrestling game of all time. No Mercy for N64. Me and my brother, to this day, my brother has it in his crib. Our N64 from when we were kids. To this day, we hit a Royal Rumble in No Mercy every time we see each other.
I'm shocked that I did not know NHL made a game in '94. I could only imagine how bad it is.
I mean, it's probably just like
Mercy, please.
Yeah, give me No Mercy.
Wii Sports versus Super Mario Strikers. I never played Super Mario Strikers. It sounds fun, but Wii Sports, you got the bowling, you got the golf, tennis. That's a great time.
Never played either one. I know people swear by Super Mario Strikers and say that it was fun. And if it's like Super Mario FIFA, that does sound great.
And if it's on GameCube, GameCube's a great system.
I know, but Wii Sports is iconic.
Yeah, I've never played Super Mario Strikers. I got to give it to Wii Sports.
Yeah, I've never played either, so I'm going to give it to Wii Sports just because reputation.
Oh, these are both great games.
Oh, my God.
I loved College Hoops.
Especially that one with my man Greg Oden on the cover.
Like Tiger Woods is a game where it's a sport that I can't stand, but I love playing the game, and that's the ultimate mark of a good game to me.
No, but College Hoops 2K8 with the fake names. How good was that?
It was a good era of college hoopers too. I would, if you want, you could use your credit here. You can.
I'm not going to use my credit here because I don't feel that strongly.
Tiger Woods is
I
really
love
timeless.
I love the Tiger Woods games. Like that, like you're right. A game that I otherwise wouldn't play or watch, I played and watched when
also
it was
Tiger,
a video game.
Playing
format.
Tiger, you have way more longevity. You would get sick of College Hoops 2K8.
Yeah, that's true.
Ooh, NBA Street Volume 2 versus MLB
Easy.
The Show 16.
Landslide.
It's a Street?
Yes. Street Volume 2. Because I'm sure people love the show, and the show is a great game, but NBA Street Volume 2, the double game breaker?
It's a hard comparison because one's not supposed to be a
here.
realistic game. NBA Street, that was a great mode where you had to take over all the parks. Oh.
Ooh, I'm going to let you call this one. These are your games.
I don't know if I ever played the Reggie Bush one, but just playing with Michael Vick in Madden was electric. But if that's the only NCAA football representation, I'm going to go NCAA football because it was better than Madden to me. More modes.
I remember having more fun playing NCAA football because it just felt like you could really run up the score.
Race for
It
the
was
Heisman?
Like offense was like so fun.
You could run the option. You can't run the option in Madden.
Yeah, there you go.
I will go NCAA 07 plus. Reggie Bush on the cover.
Yeah, give him his Heisman back.
Stop it. People swear by Skate. I've never played it. Tony Hawk Pro Skaters,
Get the
one of the
fuck
greatest
out.
games.
It's disrespectful to even include these games in the same breath because Skate ain't shit without my man Tony Hawk.
I do wish it was Tony Hawk's Pro Skater Underground, but we'll take number 2.
I personally, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1, the blue cartridge on N64, that's my favorite. But 2 is amazing.
I also
too.
still play Underground on GameCube to
Yeah.
this day. Yeah, just did a career mode.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot you got the GameCube at
Tony
the crib.
Hawk, please. I got GameCube, Switch, and PS5.
There it is.
Oh!
There's my 2K.
We also eliminated 2K16 already, right?
Yes, so
All
this
right,
one has to go because this is a staple of when we were younger.
I don't know how the game's fallen off so much, but the gameplay in this, I swear, was so smooth. Is this
I'm
the
pretty
one where
sure this is the first one that Jordan was the cover athlete too.
Give this a 2K11.
Fight Night Round 4, man, I fucking love Fight Night. But that era of mid to late 90s wrestling, no mercy. But in terms of like graphics,
Yeah, but that goes without saying. It's PS3 versus N64.
yeah, no,
That's
but it's
why-
like graphics, but it's like
What you
the
trying to
fighting,
do?
like the slow motion punches, like it was just like it made box. It was like along what we were saying before, but like a sport that we wouldn't necessarily watch that was made fun by a video game. Like I loved wrestling, so no shit, I love this game. I never really watched boxing, but this game made me have fun with it and also taught me about all the old school boxing legends. Yeah, give me Fight Night Round 4.
Wii Sports is fun, but it's a little too childish for me, even though I'm a big kid at heart. Give me Tiger Woods PGA Tour.
Yeah,
It's
let's
just-
go Tiger.
You could play golf in both, but this one's actually more fun.
Yeah.
NBA Street Volume 2 versus NCAA football. I would still give this one to NBA Street.
That's
Just
right.
because it was a major staple.
Yeah, now this game was too fun. Running what was it, 2s or 3s in
I mean,
Street?
I would just use Yao Ming and camp out in the paint.
Yeah,
Goaltend
yeah.
every single shot.
Yeah, no, the Yao Ming team was always easy. Shaq was always easy. Yeah. Oh man.
I mean, to me, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 is whatever. I'm more of an Underground fan. I would give this 2K11. I've definitely spent more time
Yeah.
playing it.
Simply because this is not either of our favorite Tony Hawk, then let's go with 2K11 because that's our favorite 2K.
Easy.
Something light. Oof.
I mean, I'm voting Tiger here, but you still have your credit due, and I never played Fight Night. The putting situation in Tiger Woods, so satisfying. The whole game's so
with,
satisfying.
Like, the angles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can only imagine how good it is now.
Oh man, this is tough for me, but I'll go with Tiger. But I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna go home and download a Fight Night because I haven't played one in a while. Oh, maybe the UFC game is lit. We should try that.
Oh man, I think I would. Oh, when it comes
Fuck.
to NBA Street Volume 2 versus NBA 2K11, I think I would still select NBA 2K11 because NBA Street was super arcadey, but NBA 2K11 wasn't very realistic either. Like it was still like playing like you were at an arcade with a slightly more realism and fun.
All right.
But you still have your credit to use.
These are two of my favorite games. Like picking my favorite child.
Street's more iconic. I think 2K11's a better game.
All right, we can go 2K11. Fuck. But we can go 2K11.
Tiger Woods PGA Tour
2K11.
2K11. We're going to send ahead 2K11 in a landslide, which I believe sets up a tough final matchup.
Oh, wow, this really worked out. These are our two favorite games.
These are probably my two favorite games, except for FIFA 23. You really can't go wrong with either one here.
I think we got to go 2K11. Bro, we played so much of that game together.
Yeah.
We played that game all the fucking time.
Consensus best 2K.
It's the
It
best
really
2K.
has fallen, especially given the fact that how much it's fallen off.
It's the best 2K. It's fallen off pretty steadily since then.
This might have been the first one with the classic teams, or am I making that up? Because that's a pretty big feature.
Yeah, it's a big feature. I think you're making that up, though. I don't know. I think well, maybe, though, because if Jordan was on the cover, then they might have had, like, the old
Bulls,
old
yeah.
teams. I'll have to look it up. Either way, I just think because we played, like, yeah, we grew up playing MVP baseball, but, like, 2K11, bro, there was a good, like, 2-3 year period where you and I played that shit together nonstop.
This era of NBA also beats that era of baseball. I'm an NBA fan. I'm not really a baseball fan. I'm a fan of Manny and MVP, but let's give the grand champion greatest sports video game of all time, in our humble opinion.
NBA 2K11.
Congratulations, 2K. Now, can you please make a better game? Because I bought NBA 2K, was it 24 or 23?
Yeah, 23.
open it one time and never opened it again.
Yeah, it's not great.
Even when Kenny Beecham is upset at you, you know you got a product that's fucked.
Yeah, he's the first person I go to. If Kenny don't like the game,
I heard Madden was
I don't
trash
like it
too.
either. Yeah, no, the sports game, because like how much can they really like change it?
But damn, no, I actually feel good about this bracket. I think we did a good job, and the rightful winner was the one that came out on top.
Agreed.
Congratulations, MJ, another championship.
Damn, I love these fucking brackets. Let us know which bracket to do next.
And let us know which matchups you agree or disagree on.
All right, that's going to do it for this episode of the Broadcast Boys Show. I'm Deuce. That's Brody. All love, top to bottom. You already know what it is. Peace.
He's a baby.
See you next week.